just picked up the one of the church dumpsters. Did not know they were putting roofing material in there, and it's a heavy one, but that's okay. Got one more to pick up. It's blocked in the back. I'll show you when we get back over there. At a tractor. I didn't realize the roofing company wasn't done. I'm sure they didn't realize the roofing company wasn't going to be done either. So, but now I'm just picking up a Red Bull or two and heading to the dump. I'm in stop traffic here. We got a school zone at 20 miles an hour right ahead of us, but the dump's right there. We're almost there. I'll turn you around. We'll get it going and keep it recording as we go in, so you can check out this one. This is our local private dump that we like to use personally, and so do most of the other guys around. We like to dump C&D here because it's almost cheaper. It's just a couple dollars more than going down to the other county dump south of us, which is a long drive, and this one here is actually about 3 minutes from my yard. School guards crossing and all that good stuff now. Kids everywhere. Got to be careful with the kids. Everybody slow down in the school zone. And watch for kids, seriously. They're probably almost, maybe not twice as expensive for class 3. If they find a daggum nightstand in there, along with 2 tons of construction debris, you're gonna get charged for class 3 instead of C&D, which is a substantial amount more. And they do have their fees, obviously credit card fees for everybody, but they also have a couple other fees that I'm not too sure about. But, you know, it is what it is. They're private. They're not county. So, all right, flip you around. Here we go. All right, I'll spin you around here to the left and talk to the clerk here. The scale house attendant. She's real nice. I'll let you watch the process. Hi. I will. Thanks. I'm going to go ahead and make some wide swings on this gooseneck and pause. I will let him go. They're pretty lax here about PPE. I always got my green shirt and sometimes gray. I do have the vest if I need it. Woo, this one here I got to lift up a little bit. I might have shown this before, just so I can get the chain on, or else it doesn't fit over my tarp bar. That one's heavy. I can hear it. Let's see if it's going to be lasagna today. I doubt it. It's roofing. It always falls apart. There she goes! Oh, there's the roofing. Swing around. A little loud. Class C&D?
C&D, yeah.
Yes, sir. Always got to verify. Well, I don't always have to, but these guys are cool. Want to say hi?
How you doing?
Yeah. Dan Dumps face YouTube. Right. Back up the single in and out schedule. It's a little tight sometimes. Gotta make sure you make it on. We're good. All wheels on. Stop on the scale. What are we? 60. Empty with the 15. We'll document that one, so we know what our stuff weighs here. Always good to know. What was that price again? That's a good one there. Local competition. One of our big guys that's started out like us was just there next to me. He's got quite a few cans and he's got quite the business going. He did real good during them hurricanes. We're trying to compete, you know, just trying to be like the big guys. He's getting there. Joe, you're one of the big guys, man. I don't care what you say. He says, I'm just one of the little guys. I'm one of you. Nah, man, you used to be one of us. You getting there. It's all good, though. You still got the humbleness of being one of us. Although we all want to be the big guy one day, right? All right, so 2.78 tons dumped. 1.5 included, so over 120 something, 130 bucks. An additional overweight, no big deal. They knew it. It's roofing. So, well, they didn't tell me it was roofing, but the roofer just probably told them, order 2 15-yard cans, we'll get this job done for you. So that's what they did. So they didn't know any better. It's a church. And very, very nice there. We're going to bring them a nice new fire pit later. because I ran over the other one. I don't know if I videotaped it. I think I saw it was gone by the time I got there. Hopefully it's still there. I can show you guys. I'm laughing about it, but I don't do those kind of things. That was a first. But it was a very tight spot. The sand is very soft. I mean, up to a foot deep in some spots I made it. Trying to maneuver back there, if not more, actually, probably a foot and a half. But I got the dumpster back there, and it's full of roofing material, and it's a good thing I got 4x4. I do love this Super Duty. Have I said that before on this channel? A beast of a powerhouse. I say it's a powerhouse. It's a 6.7. I do like it. It was a long drive yesterday, by the way. It was fun. I really, really, really enjoyed spending time with my dad. I took him last time to go get some dumpsters and had a horrible time with my truck. It was a 99 450 roll-off truck that I bought, and the 7.3 in it, major issues, unburnt fuel, all that good stuff. So I took a chance. I went ahead and got on the auctions, and I kind of feel wronged in this case. It was an interesting situation. I'm watching the online auction. I'm listening to the announcer. I'm watching it visually I watch it go over the stage. There's nothing indicating there's something wrong with this truck. Yeah, it's a 6.4 liter Power Stroke. Everybody knows, well, not everybody. People that know the Power Stroke, the 6.4 Power Stroke, know that it's probably the worst diesel engine, one of the worst diesel engines in the world that's ever been built. I saw no indications of any smoke coming out of it, anything rough running, anything like that. The announcer said nothing was wrong with it. He said nothing detrimental, like the engine had an issue. Went over the line, and I was the last bidder. I bought it. It wasn't exactly super cheap, so I figured, I mean, that also solidified that it's probably not got an engine problem then. A couple days later, me and my wife went there to Kissimmee area to pick it up 2 hours away. Planned on driving it home. I paid for it immediately because that's what they want. They want their money cash right now. That's the first thing. You know, nothing starts until they get their money. And I get it. It's a business. But, yeah, cash. All right, you paid for it. Now you can start the process of doing what you got to do. Okay, cool. From the first person I saw, me and my wife saw when we walked in that door to pay, I'm like, oh, yeah, excited. I'm trying to tell her about this is going to be our new work truck to get our business, a roll-off side of the business going. And from the first person I tell this lady here, and she looks at me almost silent, didn't have anything to say to it. No, that's not to indicate anything wrong, but it was a little concerning. And I looked at my wife, and she looked at me with that same look. Maybe not quite concerning yet, but it was concerning. They asked us if we needed the tag, so yeah, we need the tag. Want to get that tag, put it on there. We're gonna take it home about 2 hours away. And she again, same look. That's interesting. We get the keys. Told to go get the keys, so we go to the key office. Meet the guy that had the keys, and looking for the keys. Couldn't find them for like 20 minutes, and I told him too. I'm like, yeah, I'm just planning on driving it home. And he really had a concerned look on his face. Like he looked at like 2 other guys, and they're like, oh shit, kind of looks. And I was like, oh great, what? We finally get the keys. We get out there and we start this thing up. Immediately, chugging white smoke. Immediately. My heart sank, my heart dropped. My wife standing there, she looked at me, she saw the look on my face. The worst part about it was that I just failed my wife, my family here, because I just made a huge financial decision, well, at the time, huge financial decision, to buy this thing so that we could further our business. And I'm just now realizing that it looks like I screwed us, but still, not only did I screw us, I still feel like there was a screwing going on, because that problem obviously happened. Well, obviously, seems like it happened while it was at their yard. I guess after it was sold on the auction block, at their yard in their possession, is what I'm guessing, because there was no smoke, there was no description about a problem with it, until I got there and I saw it. There was no, obviously, I have no proof of it. It doesn't matter at this point, I guess. I've already got 10 grand sunk into that truck, and it's still not running right. It was a huge financial burden and a huge setback for our business, I'll tell you that. Huge. By probably 6-7 months setback in our business. I do honestly feel like got kind of given the shaft on that one. A couple weeks later, I did get a call from the owner, or maybe one of the owners, a call from him directly. And I explained this entire situation to him. And he said, okay, well, let me look into it, which is exactly what I wanted. I was like, great. I'm thinking maybe something's going to get done. Maybe he's going to see that. Maybe he's going to be like, yeah, something happened while we had it. Tell you what, we'll take it back. We'll give you your money back, or even hell, partial money back. Nope. A couple weeks, 3 days later or so, a couple days later, he calls me with a not an attitude, but more like a not helping attitude, more like stone-faced or stone-voiced. Yeah, I researched all the information, checked the video. Yeah, it happened on our lot while we had it in our possession. He says this directly to me, that he admits that it happened while they had it, after it was sold to me. He says, nope, I'm not gonna do anything for you. Nothing I can do. He didn't say sorry, didn't say nothing. I think it was pretty messed up. A couple weeks later again, I get a call from some lady in the office there accusing me, not asking me, but immediately accusing me of the tag that was left on that vehicle that I bought, that I was going to drive home with a new tag that I got from their DMV, but there was a tag left on that truck that I bought from them that they screwed me on. And they said that I drove that thing from there on some expressway, some toll roads, and there were some tolls racked up to the previous owner of that tag. And they got that back, and she accused me of being the one that drove it around and used that tag. Thrown back by that one. I immediately told her, I was like, ma'am, that vehicle was transported by a transporter that I pulled off the phone number and information from a sheet of paper on your desk that you recommended for me to use. The fact that that tag was left on that vehicle in the state of Florida is the owner of that tag's fault. That is not my fault that that tag was left on there. That was the previous owner's fault, or possibly even the auction house's fault. Should have caught that. Let me look into this. She calls me back like 2 days later, or whatever it was later. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it was the delivery guy. We saw the pictures and everything. It was the guy who delivered it. We'll get a hold of him and yada 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 and this and that. Send us the tag back. After all that, and now you want me to send you your tag back. Well, I sent him the tag back. I was going to be the better person. I'm over it at this point, you know. At this point, I had to spend a bunch of money on the vehicle. I thought I was going to, because I'm previous auto tech. I thought, like, I'll fix it. I'll get it done. I'm going to dig myself out of this hole that I put myself into. I put myself into it, but I still kind of feel like I got screwed a little bit. But you know what? I've been screwed before, and I've dug myself out before. A couple more days later, after I've sent the tag, and I sent it in the USPS in a nice envelope and everything, made for tags and stuff, I guess. We never received the tag. Ma'am, I sent it. I don't know what you want me to say. I was pissed at this point. I was like, you know what? I sent that tag. I don't ever want to hear from you guys again. I've been screwed enough by you guys that you guys can figure out the tag situation. That is not my fault. It's either your auction house's fault for not finding it on the vehicle, or the previous owner's fault for not taking it off the vehicle. That's my story about getting a Power Stroke vehicle from them that broke while in their possession. From the time that I paid for it, it was working fine, to the time that I picked it up a couple days later, a hole was in the piston. A crack all the way across with a quarter by eighth inch hole right in the middle of it. Just burning out. Unburnt diesel just pushing through. I think it was more about the fact that it was such a smaller amount of money in comparison to the millions of dollars. I'm probably $250,000 went through that auction house that day on that auction. Working, I thought I was gonna have a working roll-off truck. Nope. So it was pretty detrimental to our business at the time, and I still have that vehicle right behind us. Not right behind us in the video, but back that direction. Y'all tell me in the comments or whatever what you think. If I'm wrong, if I'm right. If you think I have partial fault, if you think they're partial fault, or just maybe just you're an idiot. Tell me. I'm just curious. Anyways, that's my story. Talk to y'all later.